Hello Leo, welcome to your weekly reading. I am back. This is actually going to be for the next 2 weeks, so from the 12th to the 25th of September. I've been sorting out personal readings and focusing more on those, so if you would like one, those are down below, but that's where I've been. And now I'm back, so I feel like I say that every time and then I just disappear for a month. I am working, I promise. I'm just trying to sort out a lot of videos. But anyways, Leo, let's have a little look and see with my beautiful kitty cats in the background what's going on for you for the next 2 weeks. That one really wanted to come out for Leo, please. Thank you. Okay. Immediately, I feel like you need to cleanse your energy, all right? Yeah, this is more about the people that you spend your time with. I think that there is a need for some alone time, and actually you'll find it'll be a lot more happier in your own company than around the kind of people that are around you. Bottom of the deck, we have no place like home. This card is exactly like this. You can see in the background. This has never actually come up before. I always like relate it to this card because it has it in the background, but it's never come up together. So even more confirmation, Leo, that there's some karmics in your energy. This means that there are people who you have outgrown, people who you're never going to get a different outcome out of. Things aren't really going to go anywhere. So if this is relationships, one thing that they're trying to mention to you is that there is a lot of karmic energy around you, which means there's a lot of people that are coming in to teach you something, and that's all. And the more that you try with these people and to start it over, start it again, to change things, it kind of ends up in the same thing. So clearly you've been round and round with somebody already. All right, nothing's changing, nothing's working, or it's just not fitting for you anymore. It's not having a different outcome. It's not having a successful outcome. So Spirit is saying protect your energy, because you're giving and giving and giving to something, all your precious energy, Leo, and it's this good energy into something that's draining you. And when we have all this darkness around it, it's kind of like low vibe energy. So low vibe people, or again, people just aren't where you intend to be, which means that maybe you have outgrown people. So Spirit is saying here, it's time to protect yourself. No place like home. Sometimes being at home or being in your own energy, because this is home too, is what's best for you at the moment. And this is what needs to change, and underneath that you have time to go. So it just clarifies that a door is opening for you somewhere else, but it does mean leaving something behind, or someone or some people behind, okay? Could be plural, could be more people, but, well, it could be because you have community coming in next. So round and round community. This is a message here just reminding you that some people do come and go in our life, and some people are temporary, as you can see with the hotel here. Some people are just here to teach us something that we needed to see, needed to learn about ourselves and about people, or about our dreams, our goals, whatever it is. It has something to do with you and the life that you intend to live. These people are here to teach us something so that we can grow, we can better ourselves, and we can move forward with our lives. And it actually seems like Spirit is clearly saying, round and round, this is going to keep going round and round. If you keep giving this person or this situation a chance, maybe it is, especially if you feel it inside, time to venture out on your own so that you can be happy. And this came out in this order. So it does really feel like you'll be very surprised how happy and how many blessings you actually pull in for yourself when you give that time and energy to yourself, when you hold your energy to yourself, because it does feel like a lot of your magic, I feel like I want to say, Leo, is going to the wrong places and the wrong things. So when you start doing things for yourself and giving to yourself, I actually see that this is where things happen. And this is not the same as before, because we have an egg here. So we go from being round and round to there's no change in this outcome. It's not working. Same results. Nothing's changing. To suddenly like, oh, you just hatched an egg, or you just, you've just got an egg, which means that something in the future is going to be even better. So this is a future for you, but a future for your future, Leo, is going to be even better. And so this is good. And we have that rainbow energy here, which just shows you that, you know, it's like the happiness after, you know, the storm. So yeah, here we go. You're pulling yourself out of the situation by doing something new and different. And it feels like it's about spending more time in your own energy and doing, maybe traveling by yourself or doing something by yourself. It has a lot to do with you, okay? Let's see an overall energy, please, for Leo. Yeah, look, you're keeping to yourself. You're not telling anyone anything about this, whatever this is. I think that you're kind of done with this situation. You may just stop talking to somebody. This is silent treatment energy of, do you know what? I don't need to explain anything to you. And that's what it feels like. 8 cups, walking away from something that doesn't serve you. And this is silence. This is keeping the secrets to yourself. And what these secrets could be is probably what you're about to work on and the ideas that you have. And if this is the case, then great, go for it. I see your money increasing, which is probably where all this goodness and happiness is coming from, especially if people have been taking that from you or taking your creative energy or have been draining you. Then this is kind of new energy coming through. You're working harder. You'll find yourself busier. The King of Wands coming through could be another person that you meet here at work who could be of importance. But for a lot of you, this is actually just someone giving you advice, or this is you actually being in management of the work that you're doing and coming up with new ideas as you're doing this. Because it feels like as soon as you build a momentum in your life by yourself, doing something that you clearly love, because this is a card of passion and this is a card of money and stability. So the more that you're passionate about something, the more stability you get. And the more money you're going to be receiving actually is because you're doing what you love and you're coming up with great ideas with that King of Wands energy. You know, you're being able to adapt to situations better than when you're with other people. Because it does feel like there's been a lot of people who have tried to intrude on your blessings here and have confused you. Or have been a bit selfish, because this is interesting because we have the moon here, which is about confusion and sometimes it's about noise and distractions. When you're in your own energy, we have this beautiful, hardworking, ambitious, successful energy. When we have this moon card, it's almost like people are constantly needing you or constantly wanting you or constantly draining you of money, time, energy. And I feel like this is what you're calling back into yourself by spending more time by yourself here. And this is all good for you, okay? Leo, look at what I'm saying to you. You gotta listen here. And look at what's underneath this deck. I don't think we need any more. I'm gonna pull some out the other decks now, but look, that's that rainbow. That is emotional happiness, not just for you, actually, for everyone around you too. So it's interesting. A lot of you Leos are of importance to the people around you, but sometimes the hermit needs to go into solitude for a little bit to re-find themselves, to rediscover some things, to gain some insight through what you've just been through and the journey that you're walking, so that you can then guide them. So it's almost like you have to fill up your cup first to be able to give to these people anyway. What are you going to give them when you're ran all dry from them anyway? So if people don't understand, then they will understand later down the line. But I think this is cards suggesting 7 of Wands, the Devil, to resist anything that is tempting you, okay? Whether it's to spend something or to spend more time with them or to be attached to them in some shape or form. There is the Devil energy here. These could even be people trying to disagree with what you're trying to do here. But 7 of Wands, it may seem like the odds are... Leo, I can't speak. It may seem like the odds are against you, but this is a card of success. So any temptation, any of that devil energy will not get to you, so don't worry. It is going to challenge you to be stronger, okay? It's almost like if you don't lift heavier weights, you can't expect more muscle to grow. You're going to stay in the same place. So Spirit is almost saying they are challenging you with these temptations that were already there, so they're not doing anything to you. These people are, so yeah, don't blame the universe here. It's almost like this is going to strengthen you. So yeah, and this is going to make you super happy, and it might even strengthen the connections here. So it might mean that you leave this, especially if it's family, to come back in a better place. But this is a reading of prioritizing yourself first and walking away and keeping your secrets to yourself here, because it feels like there's some gossiping energy. But yeah, all right, great. Let's pull you out some love cards and see what's going on for you, Leo, in terms of love. Religious factors, we also have stay optimistic about your love life. So this is about being in tune with yourself spiritually. It says that your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it's very likely you want to meet or will be meeting someone who has similar interests to you. We have stay optimistic about your love life here. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if it's not in your life yet, it will be, okay? But I think this is more about connecting to yourself and loving yourself without religious upbringing, okay? Let's pull you an animal spirit card. We have Otter Spirit. You are never alone. That's so spirit. Oh. It's almost like they're saying, look, come away from these, especially if some of you might not want to do this because you don't want to be alone or because you feel like you don't want to sabotage something. But this is saying again, what Spirit is trying to get you to remove from your life is people who are taking from you without giving back. Otherwise, those people who give back to you can stay. But I think you're detaching from people because you're around a lot of people who don't give back to you, who don't, do the things that you would do back to you, that you do to them, all right? But Spirit is saying, if you have to pull away from this and spend more time alone, just remember that you're never alone. Spirit is always there with you. And if you do need somebody to talk to, there's always someone. But a lot of the time it is, Spirit is always around, okay? And they're shaped in a heart here as well. So this could also be love in general. If you don't want to break up with someone because you're scared of being alone, they're saying you're never alone. Don't worry. Not only will you be in good company by yourself, but this does also suggest that you'll be meeting new people, okay? But better people on a better frequency, higher up, okay? Meaning that not these low vibe people. We have April. Someone could have been born in April here, and if that's the case, we have the Bat Spirit coming through saying, take care, enemies are working against you. April's just gone as well, so this could be something, coming from whatever happened in April for some of you. Could be a name. We have Caterpillar, which I saw one of these today. This says, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So again, there's a lot of changes coming up in your life. There are enemies working against you, which is why Spirit's been telling you to go and do things alone. If you have any new things that you want to do, talk to yourself about it, all right? Because this is really calling to me, saying that people around you aren't as trustworthy as what you think, and you're starting to see that now, okay? My lovelies, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your patience with me and waiting for this whole time. Personal readings are linked down below if you'd like to see some more, but I will see you guys next time, okay?